Close the blast doors. Huh? Why?
Dilophosaurus, sir.
What?
Dilophosaurus. What's a Dilophosaurus? Clearly you've never been to the Earth system.
The Earth system? Where's that?
There was a park.
A Jurassic Park. Corporal, you're not making any sense here.
There was a park on the Earth system. They designed dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, you know, those long lizard things that evolved from birds.
Take 15, Corporal. You're losing it.
Sir, I know what I saw. It's a Dilophosaurus. I heard that the General ordered them from Earth. The park on Earth lost control of all its dinosaurs, and the General ordered that one be captured and brought to us. So we have it here on the ship, by order of the Supreme Leader.
Why would the Supreme Leader want a dinosaur?
Well, you know what they say about the Supreme Leader, that he's just kind of crazy.
What was that?
I don't know. Might be another drill. Did you see the new 2015 Mustang?
What's a Mustang?
I knew it! Dilophosaurus! I can't see. I can't see.
Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars, the Black Series, the Force Awakens number 4, First Order Stormtrooper, 6-inch scale figure. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the packaging. This is the first 6-inch Black Series for the Force Awakens that we have looked at here on the channel. And I must say that I really like the look of the packaging. It has more of a glossy finish than the previous 6-inch Black Series Star Wars figures did. It still maintains the overall black look, has a very nice image of the character, and you can see the figure in there quite nicely. Has some of the window on the left side of the package, but not on the right. It's just like a red streak. It says that this is number 4, First Order Stormtrooper. The back of the box also looks very, very nice. Mostly just blacked out. Has a kind of the silhouette there of the Stormtrooper, and gives you a little bit of information. Equipped with sleek armor and powerful weapons, the Stormtroopers enforce the will of the First Order. So you can see it says Disney, it says Hasbro. Overall, I really like the look of the packaging, but I must say it is a little bit more flimsy than the last generation of Black Series packaging. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the figure out of the packaging and see what it's like. So out of the box, we can see that our Stormtrooper actually looks very, very nice. The sculpt and proportions of the character look very good. I think it looks quite lifelike, and proportionately speaking, you know, looks to be about what a human would look like dressed up as a Stormtrooper. The coloration is this very nice, vibrant white plastic, which looks very, very pretty. Nice black accents for the rest of the detailing on the armor. He has a hole there on his back for presumably some sort of variation that Hasbro might get to in the future. Just all around a very nice looking sculpt, and he does come with a couple of accessories. Give you a close-up of the head. As you can see, it's very nicely sculpted. The paint is pretty good. I mean, it isn't perfect. There's a little bit of slop like above the visor, a little bit underneath the visor, and they didn't fill in like the mouth area like completely with black paint. It still looks really good. Paint could have been a little bit cleaner. And this one's actually better than the other Trooper I showed you earlier that's still in the box. Certainly hope that Hasbro tidies this up because, you know, you expect for a mass-produced item some imperfections, but, you know, as fans and collectors, we want better. So come on, Hasbro, hear us out. The rest of the armor looks really, really good. Very sleek, very nice. Has a nice feel to it even. And just looks very, very good. Some nice detailing there in the arms. And the folds there on the body glove look really nice. Looks like there's a little bit of a deeper paint for the belt, which has a couple of pieces attached to it on the sides. The back of it has this grenade thing that we've seen with some of the older Stormtroopers, and you can kind of move it out, but it looks like it's attached to the belt, and Maybe this is also something that'll be used, that little hole for a backpack or something in the future. Legs look very, very nice on the figure. Again, I really like the proportions, quite lifelike. The thighs look pretty natural looking. And there's a little socket right there for the blasters. And just all around a very nicely done figure. I really like what Hasbro did with the 6-inch figure. In the way of articulation, he has a ball joint at the head, though it does move side to side very nicely, but up and down is quite limited, even though there is like a little bend there underneath. It just doesn't move a whole lot. He has ball joints at both of these shoulders. The right one seems to be hindered a little bit by the shoulder armor, but if you rotate it forward and then back, there isn't any problem there. The other arm seems to move fine, either which way. He has a hinge here at the elbow, and then he has hinging here at both of his wrists, which is quite nice. Very nice ball joint here at the upper torso, and he stays put, doesn't slide around. Very, very nice. There's no swivel at the waist, but you do get ball hinging at both of his hips, and then you can swivel his upper thigh back and forth, and then you got the double bends here at the knees, and then ball hinging at both of the ankles, along with rocker swivels, which all in all very nicely articulated. Some people were complaining that it didn't have the double bends here at the elbows. I'm not a huge fan of double bends because they feel flimsy and they just don't look that good. Even though you're not going to be able to move his arm as much as you would with double bends, I think it is totally adequate. And I must say that the articulation on this figure is very fluid. Nothing seems to get stuck. Nothing seems loose. Everything just feels exactly right. And I hope that going forward, we continue to get more of this with other 6-inch Black Series figures, not just troopers, but all characters, because it really feels very, very nice. In the way of accessories, we get 2 guns. The first of them is this blaster, and it looks very similar to the blasters that the Stormtroopers carried in the original trilogy. However, this one does have a little bit of modification to it, and even though the overall aesthetic is the same, it's clearly a little bit different, and the coloration has more of a Stormtrooper type look to it with the white and the black, and I think it looks really, really nice. And the second gun is a smaller Stormtrooper blaster, and this doesn't look very familiar as anything I remember from the original trilogy, but it's still a pretty nice looking gun, and nice that they packed in something extra just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Now, one thing that I absolutely love, and it's similar to what they did with the 3 3/4-inch Force Awakens figures, is you can take the blasters and position them into that little socket right there on the leg. And I just think that's really, really cool. Both of them do it, so if you wanted to take the smaller one and do it with that one, you could do it as well. It stays in there just like that. Very cool, and I got to give props to Hasbro for that because, to me it's little touches like this, where you can stow a weapon or, holster it like that, really add to the fun element of a action figure. And he does hold both of his blasters just fine, so super cool. Yo, dog, this is about to get real. And just to give you a quick evolution of the clone troopers into stormtroopers, you have the episode 2 style clone trooper, then you have the Imperial Stormtrooper, and then you have the First Order Stormtrooper. All very cool looks, all very cool figures, but I must say I'm really, really digging the more refined and modern, sleek, shiny look to the First Order Stormtrooper. It just looks so, so cool. So the classic trilogy Stormtrooper and the First Order Stormtrooper are quite similar but different.
Similar but different.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars, The Force Awakens, the Black Series number 4, First Order Stormtrooper. Now I gotta say, I really, really am digging this figure. It just looks very, very cool. Sculpt work on it is through the roof. Detailing on it is nice, quite restrained as it should be, but just very, very good all around. Looks like it has everything it needs in the way of detail. Articulation is very nice. Like I said, all of the articulation is very smooth, very fluid, and I absolutely dig that. Accessories are very nice. Love how you can clip them into his thigh. The only issues that I can find with the figure are that the paint is a little bit sloppy in some areas of the helmet. Overall, it doesn't detract too much from the look of the figure, as you have to look at it pretty closely to see the flaws. Other than that, this is a really, really great figure that I am absolutely pleased with, and it is already becoming one of my absolute favorite 6-inch scale Black Series figures. If I was going to assign this figure a rating between 1 and 5 stars, I think I would go ahead and give it the 5 stars. I don't give out 5 stars quite liberally, but Hasbro did a really good thing here with this figure. Overall, it's just absolutely awesome. And if you're a Star Wars fan, this is definitely something that you are going to appreciate having in your collection. I already got 2 of them, and I kind of feel like I want even more of them. I just love this figure. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.